Hello and welcome to this December 16th, 2010 video version of InvestEd Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, InvestEd Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're taking a look at TQNT Semiconductor. This is ticker symbol TQNT. This is about a $1.9 billion technology company. You can see that the uptrend that TQNT was in, or has been in, since the early part of September, really since we bottomed back in early July, moved up above the 50-day moving average, and we've been holding the 50-day as we consolidated back in August some of those gains. And then second, third week of September is when we really started pushing to the upside. And you can see the volume picked up as we made this breakout above the April highs in the 830 range. So a big breakout here. Very heavy volume, trading over 15 million shares, which you can see historically was a very heavy load of shares. After that push to the upside, you can see the MACD made a surge, showing that there was a ton of buying momentum in the stock. And each time we've pulled back to test the 20-day moving average, it's been a buy. So that's one of the things that we like about the stock. Each one of these pullbacks also, you can see that the RSI had moved back close to 50, between 50 and 60. Sometimes it's okay even if they drop down into the 40s to around the 40 level. But here TQNT had been holding each time we had moved into the 50s. Right now the RSI is down at 53 and change. It wasn't that long ago we were up in the 80s on the RSI and had stochastics up near 100. So we've gone from very, very overbought just about a week and a half ago to now a much more palatable area to think about getting in. From a price standpoint, TQNT just recently was up over $13 and fell back almost 10%, hitting a low on Wednesday down at the $11.81 level. We closed at $11.89, and you can see the 20-day moving average at $11.91. The most recent high was accompanied by a very strong MACD, showing that the bulls were in control. So I'm expecting this that TQNT to bounce from this level. I think to the upside, a move back up to 13.10 is what I would look for. That would represent about a 10% move to the upside. I'd keep a fairly tight stop if we close much below about 11.80, 11.85 or so. That might be a hint to move to the sidelines. Another possibility in playing this stock would be to take a partial position here, and you can see we actually broke out on some pretty good volume at the end of November above $11, and that $11 area is just above the 50-day moving average. So more of a swing trading type of strategy here would be to get into a partial position at the current level. If we do break below the 1180 area and move down to test the 50-day or get close to it, you can see this price support down at 11 would be a second entry. So literally you could get in with an average of about 11.45 or so based on the current price and that $11 second entry, and keeping a tight stop below the 50-day moving average, which is rising every day, would probably yield no more than about a 5% or 6% loss, assuming that TQNT could not hold on to its support. If it did hold on to the support, you would have that average price, like I said, up maybe around 11.45, and if we go back and retest that 13.10 area, you can see that would be a pretty nice 15-16% move back to the upside. So I think TQNT looks pretty good here, outside of just this short-term weakness to relieve some of the overbought oscillators that were in play, and also to relieve this stretched MACD. I don't really see any technical damage here. So again, I think that the 11.90 area and possibly even the $11 area would be a couple of interesting entry points for TQNT, as I do think down the road we'll see higher prices. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at InvestEdCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.